how large were state farms? Of the 230 million hectares of arable land estimated by the Soviet Commissariat of Agriculture in 1927, roughly 4 million were maintained by between 4,000 to 5,000 Sovkhoz, farms run directly by the state. This would have made the average Sovkhoz between 800 and 1,000 hectares large. 100 hectares is equivalent to 1 square kilometre, 259 hectares to 1 square mile, and 1 acre is about a quarter hectare. There were 3 Sovkhoz south of Prokhorovka: Oktyabrsky, Stalinsk, and Komsomolets. Oktyabrsky seems to have been the largest, with the greatest number of buildings based on aerial photography taken by the German Luftwaffe in 1943. It's unclear exactly what areas were farmland. The layout of access roads seems to indicate that much of the area where the most intense tank battles took place would have been used for crops. The large natural depressions, like the ones turned into a tank ditch by the Soviets that caused such devastating losses for their own armoured units, should be excluded. The core facilities of Oktyabrsky seem to have been spread out across an area of 5 by 3 kilometres. The next major road and significant cluster of buildings north of Oktyabrsky was about 3 kilometres away. Komsomolets State Farms facilities were 5 kilometres to the south. The distance between the Kharkiv-Moscow Railroad and the settlements along the Sal River was somewhere around 3.5 kilometres. Very crudely estimated, and assuming the Sovkhoz was 5 by 3 kilometres, the Oktyabrsky Sovkhoz would have been around 1,500 hectares large. The efforts by the Bolsheviks to industrialise agriculture were of concern to some French economists, who worried about the impact on France's farming sector, dominated by smaller farms. The largest US agricultural enterprises in 2022 covered more than 2,000 hectares, and the average US farm was 187 hectares large.